Alright, hi, my name's Will. I am here today on my first ever attempt at a webisode. This segment will be called Drinking Alone in the Dark, as I don't know how to adjust my camera's brightness, and I'm alone and I'm drinking, so it's appropriate. Alright, so today I am drinking two beers from the Oregon Trail Brewery over in Corvallis. Head brewer Lillian McNamara and owner Dave Willis. The first beer I'm going to be trying is a Black Widow. I got this in return for doing some grunt work over there, and I fancied this beer quite a bit. It's a sour ale. Well, it is a sour ale now. I'm not sure it was supposed to be in the beginning, but it is now a sour ale, and it's delicious. The story behind that sort of goes that Dave put a bunch of beers into bourbon barrels, and through use of inevitable Brett and lacto, he got some sour ales out of it. So I took home a few gallons of this, forced carbonated it, and well, here I am drinking it. So this here, right here, is the Black Widow, one of my favorites from the brewery. Slightly acidic, notes of molasses, really rich honey flavors. Very dark, not very roasted, more like slightly toasted flavors, but the sourness and acidity really comes through to a T. So I'm just going to drink that. I might put it in the style of, well, maybe a goose, I suppose. Goose or geese, I don't really know how to pronounce it. But it's wonderful. If you ever are over there at the Old World Deli, go in the back, and you'll find Oregon Trail. And as long as you don't die of dysentery, you can have some delicious beer. So, one other beer though, that you'll never get your hands on, ever. This one, right here, Bourbon Barrel Porter. When I took this, actually what I did is I won this in a raffle at my homebrew club meeting, at a little picnic, and everyone thought, oh, well, it's going to be sour because Dave has some notorious, he has a reputation for not having very good sanitation practices, though he also has a reputation for making notoriously good beer, so I don't really care. This beer is 10.2%, comes in a bottle with a little wax seal, which I always enjoyed. Bourbon barrel aged imperial porter. Now, the reason you'll never get your hands on this is this is probably the last bottle in existence. So suck it. The Oregon Trail was established in 1987. This beer was supposed to be consumed by December 24th, 2008. For those out in the know, it is currently September something or another 2010. So this is about 2 years past its prime. It pours, well, dark. Very, very dark. No visibility. Nice tan-colored head, and smells rich of bourbon and leather. You know what? It's delicious. It's aged wonderfully. One of my favorite bourbon barrels. I'm not to say I've had a bad bourbon barrel-aged beer, but this is wonderful. Yeah, it's got notes of vanilla. It's got slight notes of spice, of leather, of the bourbon is present, but it's not overpowering. It's just a fantastic beer, and it has aged wonderfully. If you ever find one of these creeping around some dude's basement, get it, steal it, do whatever you have to. Yeah, that's a fantastic beer. So, this is what I've got for my first segment. So I'm gonna raise my glass to all of you, and here's to you, Dave. Keep making good beer. Lillian out there, if you're out there. And I suppose keep drinking in the dark, kids.